Hello, my name is Mary Beth Reidner. I am very pleased to have this opportunity to share my poster with you. Can people living with dementia read? What studies show? My background in the field of dementia comes from both personal experience as a caregiver for my late husband and from the development of a book and reading program for those living with dementia called Tales and Travel. For the past 15 years, I have observed that many people living with dementia can still enjoy reading and using library materials. But as a former academic librarian, I realize that anecdotal observations need to be validated by research. For years, I have been collecting journal articles and research studies that examine dementia and reading. This poster is divided into 6 segments. The first one discusses studies that show literacy and reading as possible ways to prevent or delay the onset of dementia. So, if reading is considered a preventive or delaying measure, why should it no longer be promoted after a diagnosis of dementia? Unfortunately, there is a commonly held stigmatizing stereotype that people living with dementia cannot read. But research actually shows just the opposite. This segment identifies some of the articles that illustrate, in the words of researcher Michelle Bourgeois, that all my research demonstrates that people who were literate maintain their ability to read until the end stages of dementia. One of the tenets of person-centered care encourages all of us to understand what makes each person unique, including their life experiences, hobbies, and interests. The studies highlighted here demonstrate that reading and comprehension were enhanced when the reading material was more relevant to the person's interests and experiences. It seems sort of self-evident, but evidence-based studies show that relevant content is important. Studies also show that format matters as well. Increased white space, larger font, and relevant photographs have all been found to facilitate reading among people living with dementia, as shown by these resources. 2 studies have been conducted on the value of my Tales and Travel program. One in 2015 showed that the program effectively engaged participants both cognitively and socially. Another Canadian study in 2021 also found that the program enriched the daily lives of those living with dementia. The last segment of the poster discusses programs in the United Kingdom and New Zealand that use classic fiction to engage people living with dementia in reading activities. I'd like to conclude by saying that more research is needed. The number of research articles I've found is limited, and many of them are over a decade old. I hope this poster might motivate some of you to conduct your own research on this important topic. Thank you.